Hi everyone. Okay, I'm making this video because I'm comparing the three M&P pistols I think you should own. And these two are 9mm, this is 40 cal. I would prefer this to be 9mm. It's just, I got an excellent deal. Got this for $320 out the door. So, but this should be a 9mm. I don't really care for the 40. But anyway, what I'm showing you today is the size comparison and a little bit about the new M&P 2.0 compact. So we got the M&P 2.0 compact, the first gen full size M&P 40 cal, and then we have the first gen M&P Shield in 9mm, and this one is the safety version. So if you see the grip and barrel comparison of the Shield and the barrel. Now, the way I usually carry this, because I don't like not being able to get my pinky on here all the way. So the way I carry this gun is I actually carry it with the extended magazine, with the 8-round magazine. And if you notice, when you put the 8-round magazine on there, it's the same exact length as the new compact, so it's perfect. I'm already carrying this. It just, we've got it in a double stack configuration now. So, but this is, I guess, how you're supposed to carry it. But you have that right there, and then you have, of course, the new compact. What I like about this is when I grip it, it is the perfect length. And when I eject the magazine and slam a new one in there, it doesn't get stuck on my hand. If you'll notice, on this one, I eject the magazine. When I put a new magazine in, I have to act like I'm drinking a hot cup of tea and stick out my pinky to get it in there, which, I mean, is okay. I mean, it's a little bit skinny single stack. It's just, that's what you got to deal with. And see, here we have the full size. Now, when you're just looking at them on the table, they look very similar, but when you get them up, you see that the new one does not have the beaver tail. And let's see, I mean, the full size barrel and slide is just barely longer, if you'll notice. And then the grip length, you can see that, is just barely there. So, but these two guns can serve the same purpose. It's just nice to have one that's a little bit smaller so you can concealed carry. But if you, I've had a Glock 19, and if you put the new compact up beside a Glock 19, it is exactly the same size. So I'm really liking the 2.0 compact. But I'll show you the new 2.0 compact comes with these little extensions. Now this is a 40, but it'll prove my point. See? And then now this is the exact same size as the full size. So you can actually see this grip extension is exactly the difference between the compact. Now this is the new compact. The old compact, I believe they're doing away with, but the new compact, this is how much it is. I mean, that's probably a ½ inch, which helps. But like I said, they did away with the beaver tail, which is fine, and they've put some extra slide serrations. And if you notice something, if I can show you, you see how much that frame moves? That was an issue with the full sizes. Is that when you had the slide locked back and you slammed a mag into there, it would kind of shake the frame and would cause the slide to go forward. What they fixed on the 2.0 guns is you see these cuts in here. That's actually a metal frame in there, and you can barely move this little plastic piece out here. On the other one, you could really move it. So now when you slam that mag in there, you're not going to have this slide go forward unless, you know, you want it to. So okay. So, and some other questions is, can, you know, this is so new, people aren't being able to find a holster for this. Your full-size M&P holsters will work with this. That is confirmed. And oh, another thing I was going to show you is that the Magwell on the first gen has kind of a flared Magwell, and if you notice on the new gen, not only is it straight, but they put these little dimples in it so that if you're so you can grab and pinch the magazine if it was, you know, if you had if a malfunction or something, you could rip the magazine out like that. It's the exact opposite of what Glock has done. They had a straight Magwell, and then they went to a ultra flared Magwell. So it's kind of funny. You see the manufacturers doing different things. Now, one of my pet peeves about the new 2.0 is that this grip is ridiculous. I don't know if you can tell, but I've taken sandpaper and I took this back strap off and I sanded on it for probably 45 minutes trying to get it down to where it could ride on my skin comfortably. I'm telling you, you stippling guys that have to stipple every single gun you have, you're the guys who caused this to happen. I mean, that's fine if you want to do it to your gun, but now they're putting it stock on these guns, and instead of you guys having to modify your guns the way you like them, now I have to modify my gun to be comfortable to carry. I've just never understood why you want to stipple a gun that you carry that's not like a range gun or something. I understand it helps you grip the gun, but this, I mean, I have sanded it down a ton, but this steel rubs my side raw when I wear it. So I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna have to probably, I mean, I don't want to sand on it so much that, you know, it looks terrible, but then again, you know, if I'm gonna carry this every day, it's got to be comfortable. I mean, it doesn't have to be comfortable, but I mean, it's, you know, it's got to be comfortable enough to where I'm not raw, or I don't have to wear an undershirt or something. So that's one of the things. Another thing is, they say they put the new trigger in there, and I'm sure they have in the 2.0, but honestly, I can't tell a difference in the first gen and the 2.0 triggers. I can't tell a difference. The brake, the follow through, the reset. I'm sorry, I can't tell the difference. So I don't know what to say about that. but I've never really had a problem with the first gen triggers. I know some people hate them. Maybe this has been broke in enough. I mean, this was a police trade-in. That's why I got it so cheap. And one of the magazines said it had 3,000 rounds through the magazine. So this gun probably has at least 3,000 rounds. I'm assuming has 3,000 rounds through it, but that's assumption. So I mean, maybe the trigger has kind of broke in and changed a little bit. But I've also heard that this trigger changes after you shoot it for a couple hundred rounds. So, and I have not shot this a couple hundred rounds. I've only shot this probably 100 rounds. So, let's see, what else do I want to talk about? I have not seen anybody mill an RMR into the new 2.0 compact yet. That is something I was very interested in. I talked to several milling companies, tried to get a hold of ATEI to see if they offer milling on the new compacts, and no one ever got back to me from there. But I had some other companies I talked to, and they said that it would be no problem to do it, because if you notice, these two guns are exactly the same. Let's see if I can get them lined up. These two guns are exactly the same until you get to the end. I mean, I don't have calipers or anything, but they look exactly the same until you get to the very end, and then there's half an inch maybe of barrel. Actually, I think a quarter inch, because I think the full size has 4 1/4, or maybe it's 4 1/2 inch barrel. But I know the compact has a 4-inch barrel. But anyway, that's some stuff I want to show. What I've got going on with this one, the new compact, is I've got a outer impact dovetail mount for an RMR, or for a red dot, coming. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rear sight off, and I'm going to put the mount on there, and I've got an RMR coming. I'm going to put the RMR in here, and I'm going to do some tests to see how I like the RMR on this. And if I do like the RMR on here, what I'll do is I'll send this in somewhere and have them mill it, and then have them mill a Glock suppressor sight here on the end, back here. That's what they have to do, and then I'll have the RMR permanently mounted on here. But I don't want to send this off and have this permanently milled until I know if I like the RMR or not. But that's what's next for this gun. I know you see these little bitty rough spots up here. People are complaining because they're trying to cock the gun, and then when they get back to right here, the frame swells and it makes some loose traction of it. I'm not the guy that does press checks, but that's what this is for. It's obviously for a press check, because once you get to here, you can't hold it anymore. So obviously those little things right there are for press checks. So that's about it, and that's about everything I wanted to show you, kind of a size comparison and different things. But there you go. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And oh, there's actually one other thing I wanted to do. I want to show you. Take the slide off that. check. Okay, so the new slide will not work on the old frame, but the old slide will work on the new frame. Now, I don't know if I'd fire this, but they will swap over. But I wanted to show y'all that they do not work. Now, one of the problems may be that this is a 40 cal, but it won't. The slide won't lock. Will not lock back on that one. So there's an issue there. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show y'all guys. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comment section. Oh, one of the things is that both of these have ambi slide stops. Now, I'm not the kind of guy that uses the slide stop to let the slide go, but I've tried it on the right side and I've tried it on the left side. On the right side is hard. On the left side is almost impossible. You almost have to get 2 thumbs up there. So if you're the kind of person that's gonna like if you're a left-handed person that likes to do, let the slide go forward with this, you're gonna have to figure out something, because that's not, you can't do that. If you are a slingshot kind of guy, you can do it. Now, using this, pushing up on this to lock the slide back, is the same for over here. There's no more force. But that's that, guys. Like I said, if you have any other questions, ask them in the comment section, and I'll get back to you.